boys and girls. Today we're going to read How to Make Apple Pie and See the World. So what do we call the name of the book? The title, and it's written by Marjorie Pressman. So what do we call the person who wrote the book, who it's by? The author. Good job. What do you think this story is about based on the title, How to Make an Apple Pie and See the World, and based on the pictures? Let's read and find out if your guesses are right. Making an apple pie is really very easy. First, get all the ingredients at the market. Mix them well, bake, and serve. Unless, of course, the market is closed. In that case, go home and pack a suitcase. Take your shopping list and some walking shoes. Then catch a steamship bound for Europe. Use the 6 days on board to brush up on your Italian. If you time it right, you'll arrive in Italy at harvest time. Find a farm deep in the countryside. Gather some superb semolina wheat. An armful or two will do. Then hop a train to France and locate a chicken. French chickens lay elegant eggs, and you want only the finest ingredients for your pie. Coax the chicken to give you an egg. Better yet, bring the chicken with you. There's less chance of breaking the egg that way. Get to Sri Lanka any way you can. You can't miss it. Sri Lanka is a pear-shaped island in the Indian Ocean. The best cinnamon in the world is made there from the bark of the native corundu tree. So go directly to the rainforest, find a corundu tree, and peel off some bark. If a leopard is napping beneath the tree, be very quiet. Hitch a ride to England. Make the acquaintance of a cow. You'll know she's an English cow from her good manners and charming accent. Ask if you can borrow a cup or two of milk. Even better, bring the whole cow with you for freshest possible results. Stow away on a banana boat headed home to Jamaica. On your way there, you'll pick up some salt. Fill a jar with salty seawater. When the boat docks in Jamaica, walk to the nearest sugar plantation. Introduce yourself to everyone. Tell them about the pie you're making. Then go into the fields and cut a few stalks of sugar cane. Better fly home. You don't want the ingredients to spoil. Wait a minute, aren't you forgetting something? What about the apples? Have the pilot drop you off in Vermont. You won't have to go far to find an apple orchard. Pick 8 rosy apples from the top of the tree. Give 1 to the chicken, 1 to the cow, and eat 1 yourself. That leaves 5 for the pie. Then hurry home. Now all you have to do is mill the wheat into flour, grind the corundu bark into cinnamon, evaporate the seawater from the salt, boil the sugar cane, persuade the chicken to lay an egg, milk the cow, churn the milk into butter, slice the apples, mix the ingredients, and bake the pie. While the pie is cooling, invite some friends over to share it with you. Remember that apple pie is delicious, topped with vanilla ice cream, which you can get at the market. But if your market happens to be closed, you can eat it plain. Why do you think at the end of the story they said you can eat it plain if the market's closed? Because she had to go on a big adventure all around the world to find her ingredients to make the apple pie. So if the market was closed, she'd have to do that again to make vanilla ice cream. And do you think her pie would be warm and yummy still by the time she got back for the ice cream ingredients? I don't think so. What were some places that she traveled to see in the world? England, Italy, Sri Lanka, Jamaica, all different places, and each place had something special about it, didn't it? Vermont had apples. In Jamaica, she got salty seawater for her salt. In Sri Lanka, she got the bark from a curundu tree to make cinnamon. So there were all different places. What do you think transportation means? You can transport something. What's transportation? It means how you get somewhere, like if you're using a car, a boat, or a plane. So did she use the same type of transportation in this story the whole time, or did she use different types of transportation? She used different types. She used a plane, a boat. She even went skydiving from the plane to get down, or parachuted down to get the apple. So she used different types of transportation. What does it mean to harvest something when it said they could harvest the semolina wheat? It means you pick it and you gather it, your crops. We've talked about settings. Settings where the story takes place. Did this story take place in the same setting the whole time? No, it changed to numerous different places, didn't it? So her setting changed as the story went on. And we can talk about sequencing. We've talked about that. I want you to turn and talk to your partner about the first place she went and what she got there. We'll share that with the class, and we'll go through the steps that she went on to each place and what she got at each place. After we finish that, we're going to get out our large map, and we're going to find each of these places on the map to help us locate them. So go ahead and start turn and talk to your neighbor.